Good evening, everybody. My name is Katrina. I'm here to help. I do that by sharing my story through life, my do's and don'ts, so that might help somebody else in the same position as me or a similar situation. Today it's a warm day. The summer is back. It was perfect weather the other day, for me at least. So now it is warm, and the only thing that's left to do is go swimming. So hopefully I will get away here after dinner. So that's a bit of update recreationally. And the other one is that if you meet another person that have the same expression of exhaustion as you, and you really can't help them, that's quite painful, I think. Yes, at least for me. I like to help a lot of people, as I continue to say in my videos. I like to help, and well, there are things that you can do and things that you can't do in that situation, I feel. And one of them is to make sure they know that you're there for them, and that what you can provide in a situation, dividing work or whatever. And the other one is telling them to go seek a professional to talk about their issues, and say that what's true, that this is normal. And that's helpful, I think, in this kind of situations. That, well, I feel I have felt the same. Exhaustion, burnout, and having a tiny bit of energy lack that you haven't had before, or where you haven't realized been lacking before, when it grinds you down, and you're wondering if you're the only one, and how are the other people managing these things. And and then I arrived at the point that just enough, in Sweden we have the lagom, just enough is good. Just enough to give them a little bit of energy. That's it. That's all you can do to manage that you have your energy left for yourself and could perform your daily routines, tasks, joys. Swimming for me. Yeah, it's a kind of a mix of duty and task and joy, because it's warm. I like to get rinsed in cold water when it's warm, and I like the exercise. I realized also that the summertime means also that the swimming time is limited in the ocean, because it's getting colder. So perhaps then swimming inside would be one thing. I did that before, but it's also very loud. So I like the calmness of the sea and the birds, and the ladies in the sun are quite enough to exhaust me socially, drain the last pieces of me for the evening, so I can just relax the last part. So that's the plan, I think. I'm going to eat some salmon, eat fish, swim in the sea, and enjoy just being alive. The only way I, for the time being, is alive in this heat. And I think that I am in the path of the spiritual awakening, and going through what they call the dark night, because I feel very exhausted, I feel drained, and also I feel lost in the way that I don't perceive that I am going forward. I'm doing my meditations. I'm just empty. That's the problem, and it's painful. So I read up some videos about this, and there was some very good explanatory ones. We'll see if I can find them and put them in this description, or else you can just look them up. YouTube is good for explaining stuff that you don't know. All from how to plant potatoes or harvest them till matters of the heart and the soul. And then we can speak openly about our own experiences, and I feel a tremendous comfort in that. And I always tend to recommend the healthcare system for professional help. But there are some things that the professionals don't do, and that's sharing, like we do here. Sharing our experiences, talking about how this makes us feel, because all the records in the health office are sealed and aren't supposed to be for outsiders. So I feel it's better for me to give this information freely and make sure that I am being sincere, honest, and truthful about my experiences for me, for you, and that is opening up so many things that we are usually quite quiet about our troubles. We don't include people in this, and it could be your spouse, it could be your boyfriends, your girlfriends, it could be family and friends. The problem is then that everybody's keeping up this perfect facade of everything's great, and we're lying to ourselves, and that's not good for me, at least. I try to be as honest as I can, and I think the demasking process is also that I stop caring about if the world will end if I say the wrong thing or behave the wrong way. This is me. If you don't like it, well, you can tell me, and then I can adjust my behavior around you. I can certainly do that. And also that it shouldn't get to me that hard that it usually did before. So that's the message for today. Be you. You're good as you are. And if you are in a similar situation that you are exhausted and think you are going through this dark night and the demasking process and everything is falling down around you, we are here. There are many people going through that, and we can share our experiences. And everything is not fine all the time. It's not. So I did read this video about how normal people ask everybody else if they are how they are. And I just answer them. That's what I do. Yeah, well, it's getting better, if it is. It's getting there. That's common answers I use now, because nobody really wants to know who you are. They want to have an expression and exchanging words, expressions of feelings, and that's what they want. So I use those terms. I'm not going to say I'm fine, because I've never been fine. So, yeah, that's the message for today. Be you, you're good enough, and it's hard to be in all these processes that so confusing, and I have to learn as an adult because I didn't know about this before in this life. So, like and subscribe, spread the message. It's gonna be alright when you do the things you need. Have a good day. Bye.